Hey, Lunar.
Hi.
I
Um,
know that tone of voice when I hear it. What
am
happened?
I that read? Kind of got in an argument with Blood Moon. Um, so
Cousin?
long. Yes, my cousin.
Hmm.
I um, I got back today to go back to daycare because, as you know, I've been at college for like the past month. And then
Yeah.
once I got back, there was like some really freaky paranormal stuff going on. So we ended up communicating with the spirit. We've got some answers out of it. That's a story for another time. We could talk about that now, but I'm already too stressed as it is, and my senses are overheating.
Er,
But uh, one of the malevolent spirits came out. We had to go run and hide in the in Moon's room because all of my crystals. I have all my crystals stashed in there, keep us safe. And
mm-hmm.
I accidentally raised my voice because I'm panicked, and considering the fact that the spirit was panicked too, and it's attached to me, it kind of caused me to be on the fritz a little bit. And Budman's like, the only reason why this happened is because you came back, and we're in danger because of you. So just leave. And I'm like, okay. I kind of dipped. I left after that. I didn't talk to him or Sun. Last thing I heard before I jumped off was Sun rambling, saying something. Sun upset. I couldn't tell. I don't know. I just left and came here after hiding by the theater. If I wait for them to go back so I can leave out. I'm not even supposed to be out right now. Spirit said not to leave outside the daycare, but now I'm here, and at this point, I don't care.
you guys know you can't really. You have to focus. I know how it feels like to deal with ghosts. I see all of them everywhere in the Pizzaplex, even at the old one. It's not fun. I mean, there's a few that's in one of my beds over there.
You're a psychic medium?
It,
You just see them casually?
I see them casually. I don't know why.
You're a psychic medium. That is. You see them better than any of us can. Without having to use,
Yeah,
paranormal stuff.
yeah, but the
Lucky.
thing is that I had to deal with it alone. You have eclipse,
Eclipse is nowhere
moon,
to be found.
sun,
I don't
blood
know where Moon
moon.
is either. Blood Moon just gives me out. Sun was there. I would talk to Black Hole about it, but we don't get along. He scares me. So no.
Eh, who care? I don't really care about Black Hole. He's, eh. Our music taste isn't really there
Wow,
in the same level.
well, he really was serious. He really was serious when he mentioned that. So, I came here and said
But
I I'm not really close with any of the Glam Rocks actually.
you always know you're free to come here all the time. But you need to take a break, and once you calm down and relax, you need to go back to them.
I don't want to though. I really don't want to.
I know it's difficult, but if you like, if there's a spirit and you guys connect to it,
Okay.
and if you're having an argument and going insane, there's a chance it could be worse.
Right. I am trying oil. This. I can barely see.
All right. Tell me about the spirits. Tell me about them. Is it one, two? Like
There's
how
six of
many?
them here. There's one attached to me.
Six.
There's six.
One that's attached to you.
One that's attached to me is 6 years old. Died in Montego by being pushed off the catwalk, stabbed, and shot. And while being pushed off, they let it in the water and pretty much drowned there. So It doesn't remember its name. It just knows that it's been attached to me ever since that I was put here, since I've been built. And it's been attached to me for 5 years, and I did not see anything. Me and Eclipse haven't seen anything about this until recently, because this is not my first encounter. We've seen glimpses of it, but it's been like really transparent because it didn't have like enough energy to manifest. But we were able to physically speak to it, and Blood Moon and Sun could hear it as well.
That's a real pain for a child that young to die, or any age. But it's a child no matter what. And if it doesn't look like it's harming anybody, then there's a chance that Spirit Hylia is trying to help you. And now that you mention about it, there's actually an incident that's similar to what the child is saying to you.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, but they didn't mention about any death. They said that something happened to one of the, something happened in Monty Golf where the machines got stuck and the water looked really dirty.
Oh, I see.
So if anything, that could relate to that kid. One thing that I remember when the rumors were like spreading was that the kid, most people say that the kid either got killed or it was something else, or the kid accidentally like fell off, which that part I highly doubt. Most of the children I seen, especially when I used to look at the catwalk in Gator Golf, it's impossible for a child to jump over it by themselves.
They said they were killed, so we're assuming it's someone who has high enough security clearance. But when I mentioned Vanessa, Blood Moon got like really defensive. I'm like, okay, so I'm just gonna let that die down.
Vanessa hates everyone. She hates everyone.
True, but like,
so it's
why does she hate
difficult
me
to
enough
tell
to pull
if it's
off
her.
my arm though?
Well, when it comes to Vanessa, she definitely has some anger that I don't even want to deal with it. I'm taller than her. I don't want to deal with Vanessa. I just listen to what she says, and
like, I did too. I just like asked for one question because I needed like an upgrade because my program was like spazzing out when I tried to do certain stuff. So she's like, "Oh, hold on, here, let me just easily fix this for you," and yanks my arm out of my socket. I'm like, why? What compelled you to do that? I just asked for a simple request.
Vanessa is something. One thing I will say, because I can't really say a lot to you, considering that my programming forbids me from it, but if Vanessa is completely silent and is walking towards you, get away from her. No matter what, even if she's threatened to control shock you, run away, get back into daycare. And Gregory can help. Yeah, Gregory's 18. He's now one of the security guards, but it's difficult. Really, really difficult. He can't do much for everyone, and he only mostly hangs out with Freddy, and he talks to me like once in a while.
Yeah. Right.
But I will say this. If Vanessa's acting like that, especially if it's like after 12 a.m. or once 12 a.m. hits, stay away from Vanessa. If Gregory's there, I know how much, for Sun and Moon, they don't want to be near Gregory, but he's mature, he's not the same kid, he's literally an adult now. It's really, really best for you to stay near him, because at least he is strong enough, because he lived. That kid lived. He lived, he knows how, he has enough physical, he's physical enough to protect himself and others.
Alright.
And sometimes you just gotta push the past behind and focus on the main goal. You can't split up, especially when you and the other daycare attendants are like family.
Alright.
Because if you go back and don't have a talk, it's just gonna be more difficult for you guys. You all working together. Blood Moon literally was allowed to come across the country. If anything, I'll say that he was scared, worried. I mean, it's not the first time, like, he lost somebody. It's not the first time anyone lost somebody.
I mean, yeah.
So...
Oh, I don't want to say this because it's like really bad.
Stressed in that situation.
Like, he made it seem like it's
like,
my fault for
were
this
you
stuff
scared?
coming back. I mean, it's not completely honest. It's not the first time I've had something attached to me. Remember the Ouija board dare?
I wouldn't be surprised.
From the last sleepover we did.
Yep, I remembered that.
Yeah, power went out.
I told you not to do it, and you did it anyway.
It was a dare, and I got $100 out of it. Specifically for my games. So, I did it. It was worth it. To be honest, that spirit wasn't that bad. It just really liked messing with my vision. So, I kind of fell down the stairs every now and then. But other than that, it's my first time. But this is the first time I've, like, physically speaking, spoke to a child spirit. Man, I am really overheating right now.
I get. But, Lunar, listen. When it comes to this, you get, out of all of you, you're mostly able to handle it. Sun and Blood Moon are panicking, freaking out, because this is something they haven't done. Especially if there's more than one spirit that now has to be dealt with, and a spirit warning you guys to not leave the daycare because of something, whatever.
Yeah, that came and attacked us, actually.
You guys have to stick together.
So, I get he's my cousin, me and Coop's cousin and all, and we're all close, but, like, there are times where, yeah, I'll chill with them, but considering the fact that I've been in college and usually I'm away a lot and I don't speak much, I feel very out of place. So, have I told them about this? Kinda can't, because we always are goofing around and stuff, so, like, there's never, like, a moment where we can be serious and talk about this. I would have asked why he would think that, but...
Well...
my sensors went off, so I came to you instead. Speaking of
now that I
have
think
you seen
about
Eclipse? I need to talk to my brother.
I
know he doesn't come much, but, like,
last
still.
time I checked, he came over here for a screwdriver and then left without explaining. It looked like he was sleepwalking or something.
Knowing him, trying to sneak out again,
probably.
He is a rebel
But
all of us.
He wasn't fully responding. He just stared at me with one eye closed and pointed at the screwdriver, and I was like, sure, go right ahead. And then walked off quietly. It was weird.
Oh.
I thought something was happening. He wanted to use a screwdriver to fix himself, but
I wasn't here when this happened, but he did get hit by a car.
I think that's the main problem with your situation with Blood Moon and Sun. Eclipse is basically the main person to figure stuff out. And that since he wasn't around to calm down everyone,
I don't like confrontation.
I was a panic.
It freaks me out, and I usually get yelled at by the other workers. And the moment I saw the way Blood Moon glared at me was the moment I knew that that was when alarms went off. My systems are still freaking out on the fritz, I guess. I can't, like, soft reboot myself at this point because I'm on high alert and it's, like, alert to the point where it's a threat level. Maybe I just need a moment to stay out the daycare for a few days. Knowing Blood Moon and text him a while for him to calm down. That's probably for the best.
Mostly, I'll say this. Get Eclipse.
Yeah, most definitely.
Once you get Eclipse and talk and explain everything, hopefully everything works out well. I mean, I heard you, Moon, and Eclipse went to space.
That wasn't even... Okay, so, about that, Moon said that the GPS told him to go up. I don't understand how on earth we got our hands on Miss Frizzle's school bus, but we ended up in space. The people we met was actually, like, really nice. Cool. I mean, yeah, before the dude pulled a knife out on us, which they didn't see, but I did.
God. You guys act like teenagers sometimes.
See? This time, the chaos was not my fault, and I normally don't cause any situations unless it has something to do with paranormal investigation, because I am a sucker for that.
Yeah, but the thing is, I also heard that you wouldn't stop fighting Moon.
Yeah, I did. So, we got a little tussle around that time, because he...
A little tussle, yeah. I know how you are, Lunar.
A little...
I know.
Look. Yeah, we did fight a bit, but, like, it was all playing games and stuff, but, like, he got us in space in the first place. We really just could, like, never come back, and he did not take the situation seriously. So, you know, Clips was not expecting.
But fighting does not make it better, Lunar.
I apologized.
Me, okay? Fighting.
And we were playing fine for like most of it.
Yes, I know you apologize, but fighting does not solve everything. Yeah, when you all of you are playing around, okay, fighting could solve everything. But when it's a danger situation that needs to be taken serious, even if Moon is being guilty, you need to be there. Because while you and Moon are fighting, the other half is Eclipse stressing out because he doesn't know what to do. People is calling him the leader of the group, the ringleader, because without him, everything falls apart and nobody knows what to do. So I will say this. Make things a bit easier for everyone, even if your brother's not there. Make it easy, no fighting, actually have a conversation, even if the conversation leads you to a panic. Because I'm pretty sure Sun doesn't even like when everyone gets serious and actually starts fighting and hurting each other.
I'll try, but I can't make any promises that I won't have a mental breakdown again whilst having that conversation. I should have brought my console with me.
If you have a mental breakdown,
again,
you need to make sure that at least they know. Let them know that the situation is being too much. Because it seems, because you already know a bunch of ghost stuff. And since Eclipse isn't around or Black Hole wasn't around to help out, when it has to come to you, everyone puts... I know.
He scares me. And I don't even mean that like, a joking thing. No, he's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I know. But as I was saying, when that situation comes where neither of them are there, especially Eclipse, you already know ghost stuff, so Sun and Moon are not Sun and Moon, Sun and Blood Moon are putting their hopes on you to make sure that the situation doesn't escalate and things fall apart. You guys are family. You need to stick together no matter what. And you don't always have to like, oh, try not to argue. Families argue. Families argue, they yell at each other, they're fighting, negative stuff happens. But at the end, family comes first. Family is always there for each other, even if a situation goes bad. And for you, Eclipse, Blood Moon, Sun and Moon, you guys need each other. And right now, you need Eclipse. So he might be in Rockstar Row, probably in Monty's room, maybe. He's either in Monty's room or he's in Roxanne's room. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure after Eclipse left, one of the security guards messaged me and said that he was somewhere. I think he was hanging out with Chica.
Well,
which is really surprising considering that those two fight a lot.
Right. Now that I think, it's like a reality TV show with those two.
I mean, Roxanne and Freddy fight a lot, and those two like they still hang out.
Couple. Can my English work, please? That'd be great.
Alright. Your English always needs working, but that's alright. It's fine. But let's listen, okay? I want you to go back, find Eclipse, talk to him, and then and I already know Eclipse, after this, Eclipse is gonna talk to Blood Moon. And you guys handle it together. And if the spirit doesn't show up or talk, then you guys go back to normal, but make sure you be prepared for the ghosts, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
And knowing Blood Moon, he probably didn't really mean to yell at you or say anything bad. He's worried, okay? Everyone's worried. Yes, we're robots, but deep down inside, each of us has a heart. Alright.
Thanks, DJ. I need it.
Proud of you, kiddo.
Don't make me cry again, please!
No problem. Alright. Now, you go find your brother.
Yay.
And don't do anything stupid.
If he pulls a shotgun out on me, I am taking one of your little spider kids and I'm throwing it at his face. So if one of them comes skittering back, you know why.
Leave my kids alone.
Look, we're besties, okay?
I'm already missing like 15 of them. Alright, now get out of here, you little shrimp.
Just because you're a giant fucking spider does not... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go find my brother before we start throwing hands. I will find him.
Yes, hands.
I'm leaving. Bye!